Hello, welcome. So this is your fitness expert Tarun Gill answering your fitness related queries. So what I do via this channel is that all of us have queries related to health, fitness, supplementation, diet, nutrition, and there's so much of information around the web. It's freaking confusing. So what I would do is I would like to simplify that for you so that you can make a healthy and smart decision. Of late, I've been getting a lot of questions from people around caffeine. Should I take caffeine? Is caffeine good for fat loss? Or will caffeine give me a headache? I love coffee. But before I answer that question, let me tell you, I love coffee. Man, it gives you that rush. So let's get started. But before I get into the nitty gritty of caffeine, I don't want to bore you with all these stupid benefits that it does this and it does that. I'm going to share some really interesting facts about caffeine, which probably most of you didn't know. I didn't know before I read it and I actually found out some research around it. So are you ready? So let's get started. So number one, it relieves post-workout muscle soreness. I've tried it. What caffeine does is it's nothing but a stimulant. So what a stimulant does, if you come across any fat burner, all fat burners have this one common component called caffeine in it. What it does is it's because it's a stimulator, it helps you perform better with your workout. So that's why it also increases performance in between your workouts. Now this is the good part of it. I'm sure there's all more good stuff coming your way, but it also relieves post-workout muscle soreness. What that means is that after a heavy weight training session or after a heavy cardio session, your body is sore, your body is dry. Probably you can have a cup of coffee, a black coffee. It may help cut down your muscle soreness by 40 to 50%. I mean, that's what research says. I find it hard to believe, but hey, no harm taking it, right? Now comes the funny part. It got me going. Huh? You gotta hear this one out. It says it lowers the risk of developing erectile dysfunction. Now, hey, don't get ideas around it. It's just that there's a science behind it. People say that consuming caffeine 50 to 100 mg a day can actually cut down your chances of an ED. So all those steroid abusers, if you're hearing this one out, start taking caffeine. Fourth, this is my favorite, personal favorite. Low risk of suicide. Man, how can caffeine possibly reduce the risk of suicide? If somebody is suicidal, that guy or that woman will commit suicide. How will caffeine help? But hey, they apparently did a research on it, and this is what they came up with. But I'm kind of confused. Did they did this research on mice? Because usually most of the researches happen on mouse and mice, right? I don't know, but it was funny, so I thought I would share with you folks. Another one. It detoxes the liver. Now this is good news for all our alcoholic friends. They usually go out Friday night, Saturday night, or some of us not me, go out drink probably a beer or any alcoholic beverage. Usually it says that caffeine can detoxify that liver for you. So if you had an overconsumption of alcohol, probably a cup of caffeine, about 100 mg of it, can detoxify it. It's just one of those self-fulfilling prophecy, which I don't know if it works or not, but hey, no harm in kind of trying it out. Well, this is even more interesting. Stimulates hair growth in balding men. Well, I'm not there yet, but hey, God knows this is natural. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it says it can help in hair growth. I don't understand how. I've been having coffee for the last almost, God knows, eternally, 15 to 20 years. If I haven't grown hair, I haven't lost hair as well. So I don't know. It's funny, but let's just stick to that. Increase semen formation. I don't know about that. I don't have kids. That's intentional. But I really don't know how it's going to work out. It will help semen formation, but doctor says, the clinical researcher says that it can actually do that. How? Let's just leave that for the next video. Reduces fatty liver. Now this is directly linked to detoxify that liver. So people who like to drink or go out, probably coffee can be your best bet in cutting down that fatty liver of yours. Now, all of this is funny, but some of it is actually true. I'm going to say relieves post-workout muscle soreness and increased performance in between workouts. Now comes the serious stuff. I love coffee, but I also do is sometimes when I'm not in the mood to drink coffee, I sometimes take these caffeine pills. Now, these pills can be available over the counter, or it could be available over the, from a chemist, because caffeine to me does a lot different than it would do to anyone else. Because for a pre-workout, I don't usually take pre-workouts. I probably pop a caffeine pill, or probably take one shot of black coffee or Americano, and I'm good to go. For people like you, I would suggest don't invest in those fat burners, don't invest in those pre-workouts, because caffeine is the best fat burner for you. It's rest is all a marketing gimmick. You know, the stimulants, the components that they actually says it's a hidden formula. No, every fat burner will have caffeine. So if your goal is to lose fat, or is to stay awake in the night because you want to burn the midnight oil and study, so caffeine will be the place. It's not a place actually. Caffeine is something that you can actually look at in adding into your diet. Hope this answers some of your questions. But on the funny part of it, do think about it. You know, who knows? It's true. See you.